Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This amendment is an effort to restore funding for the interceptors that are cut in the project, that are cut in the bill. It is $120 million that will restore the funding for 40 ground-based interceptors at Fort Greely, Alaska, and 4 ground-based interceptors at Vandenberg Air Force Base. As I said in my opening statement, there is currently no information, no data point, no intelligence, or no analysis that has been given to us for any reason for proceeding with reductions in our missile defense system. This $120 million would allow those to go forward. Currently, of the 14 interceptor silos that are being cut, all 14 holes have been dug. 4 silos have been emplaced. 3 silo equipment sets have been delivered to Fort Greely and are awaiting emplacement. 5 silo equipment sets are complete and in Oregon awaiting shipment to Fort Greely. And the last 2 silo equipment sets have already been purchased and are in various states of integration. I have handy photo here, which I think is really helpful. It shows partial construction of this site and some of the equipment waiting to be installed, but for the proposed cuts that are currently before this committee. There isn't anyone who watches the news or reads the paper who is not aware of the near-term, imminent, current threat that North Korea's programs represent to the United States. For us to have before us reductions in planned deployment of missile defense systems that are, as this photo shows, under construction, just seems to be beyond what I think anyone would expect that this subcommittee would be doing. Our concern is, one, that we need to move forward with this capability. 2, that if we don't undertake this, as the threat escalates, we're not going to have the time to be able to respond, to build this system out. North Korea has made it clear of its interest in continuing to pursue a nuclear weapons program and at the same time pursue long, medium, and short-range missiles that put the United States and its allies at risk. Now, for the $120 million restoration, we seek $80 million of that from what's an account that it had been identified for nuclear nonproliferation, specifically for verification, disablement, and dismantlement of the nuclear program of North Korea. Now, anyone who believes that money is going to be spent hasn't been reading the news recently. So what we're doing is we're taking that $80 million that's not going to be spent on dismantling North Korea's nuclear weapons program, and we're applying it to the $120 million shortfall that we have that's needed for the completion of this missile field. The other $40 million that we get is also from nonproliferation and is actually a result of monies that were an increase over that what was actually requested or that we believe can be expended. We could end up with excess funds that have not been spent in these accounts while this missile field sits unconstructed. I would ask for the committee's support for restoring this. It's a modest request with respect to missile defense. Again, when we had General Riley in front of us, we asked him, do you have any information, do you have any analysis whatsoever that indicates that the threat is lessening? The answer, of course, is no. So as we seek to restore this, we would hope to have the committee's support.